And we say good morning to all of you. It is 6 a.m. I'm Danita Harris.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I am Dave Chudowski. Welcome to 3 News at 6 a.m. Also streaming on WKYC Plus here this morning. Our long stretch of weather impact day alerts has gotten even longer.
Even longer. And after all of that snow, we are bracing for dangerous temperatures. We have team coverage for you this morning. Brissa Bradfield is keeping an eye on traffic conditions. But right now, we got to send it over to Matt Wentz because he has the latest on the forecast.
Yeah, guys, we've got more snow on the way today of the lake effect variety. The storm system that produced all the snow across, the vast majority of the country is now getting off the East Coast. But our big attention grabber is going to be this cold this week. It's going to stay frigid cold all this week. And it's interesting, the Weather Service just talked about this as well. And we were highlighting it last night. We're going to highlight it today. This is when infrastructure starts to have some problems. We're talking your house, car batteries, burst pipes, stuff like that. So this is going to be kind of a marathon week where we need to keep up those cold weather practices, and we need to keep them up all week because this cold air is really relentless and it's not going anywhere this week. Icy outside. Brissa's got a traffic update here in a second. Obviously, snow removal been on top of everyone's mind. ODOT's been working. They've been doing an amazing job, and we were just talking about that. 13 degrees right now over at Hopkins. We still have more snow. This is not the snowstorm. This is another trough coming through, and it's kick-starting a little lake effect snow. This lake effect will be with us for much of the day. The bulk of the snow's out. We have winter weather advisories out for your blue shaded counties, and we're going to have this lake effect snow likely going for much of the day, especially east of Cleveland once we get in the latter half of the morning. An additional 2 to 4 inches. Can't be ruled out with that. That's no slack in terms of lake effect. The lake is primarily frozen, but we still get some evaporation that helps produce some lake effect snow, and we get help from the other lakes as well. But snow coming down pretty good. Some big flakes, Cuyahoga County right now. Again, everything's sticking because it's just so cold outside. Lake effect across the Great Lakes kind of winding down, but it will continue to be persistently light as we go throughout the day. This Arctic high. Look at this cold air. I mean, this is incredible even for January. It goes all the way down to the Gulf Coast. There are cold weather alerts for the dangerous stuff all the way down into Florida. So, I mean, this is just an impactful winter storm followed by the cold air. For us locally, I feel like we're getting used to this, but we're near 9. If you're letting the kids play outside today, they need to have everything covered up. Wind chill values will stay below 0 for much of the day, but we've got much colder air than what we have right now off towards the north. We're going to go back to that real dangerous stuff tomorrow with a gusty wind. We'll do it again on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. So today, to be honest, is kind of warm compared to where we're going to be. We're in the upper teens today, wind chill values near 0. There's your lake snow. We'll talk about the lake snow, who gets it, who doesn't. We'll talk about the cold and maybe another weekend winter storm across the country. My goodness, it doesn't end. I've got the latest details for you coming up, if that's not reason to stay tuned. Brissa?
Another winter storm, not ideal right now. Taking a look outside, we have good news and bad news when it comes to traffic. Roadways definitely looking better this morning than they were last night. To Matt's point, ODOT has been so busy. Hundreds of plow drivers out overnight, even some into this morning. I think I passed 3 on my way to work today. Here's a live look through the Akron area. Route 8 at Howe Avenue. You can see these roadways are clear. A little bit of glossiness through here. That is ice this morning. We definitely have a sheet of ice on area roadways, so take it easy when you do head on out the door. Taking a look at the big picture map right now, not tracking any significant accidents. Usually we do see all green through here. All this yellow and orange, that is slow moving traffic. So slow that I-90, we do have a speed reduction due to some very slick road conditions out east. Between Route 44 and Vrooman Road, speeds are down to 40 miles per hour. That's eastbound and westbounds. 271 also moving along slowly this morning. Mayfield Heights, Pepper Pike. We've got all yellow lines flowing through here. To get between 422 and I-90 right now, going to take you 17 minutes. Average speeds on through there about 45 miles per hour. Danita.
Thank you, Brissa. Let's continue our coverage of road conditions right now, what things are looking like outside this morning.
Time to check in with David Greenberg. He is live this morning. He is on the road. Where you at and how we're looking?
Hey guys, good morning. We're here on 91 South, just south here of, just south of Twinsburg, just north of Hudson here. And the roads definitely are not as good out here on some of these side streets like they were on some of the freeways and the highways that we were at earlier this morning. Not too bad. We have seen some plows out here in the areas. We did almost get stuck trying to turn around in into one of the neighborhood areas, and quickly realized that was not the way to go. So we, fortunately, I'm here with Tim, who's great in this winter weather, and we were able to turn ourselves around. But yes, definitely, I would say some of the, you can see one right here on the left-hand side, kind of plowing out some of these neighborhoods and these side streets here. They're not as plowed as the highways, like I was mentioning. So leave yourself a little bit extra time if you do have to head into work today at some point. I know a lot of schools are canceled as well, so that's some good news for them. Buses, kids not having to walk to school. They're not going to have to fight some of those conditions that we're seeing. It is still snowing too, which is pretty unbelievable because of all the snow that we saw yesterday. I know this is a different kind, more that lake effect. So we're going to continue to monitor that here all throughout the morning.
Okay. All right. Well, nothing like yesterday, certainly,
There's
but
our
still.
tire tracks right here on the right. There you go. That's where we got stuck.
Uh-oh.
Well, there we go. Now we
Don't
get to see what we heard about.
Yes,
All right.
we don't want you to get stuck again.
Be careful out there, everyone. Okay, while crews work to clear out the snow, many cities continue to deal with a salt shortage.
We talked about it all day yesterday. ODOT, on the other hand, says they are still stocked with salt, so don't worry. Our Candace Hare has been out on the roads, traveling both city and state roads. And Candace, what's the difference between yesterday and today?
Good morning, Danita. I mean, I would say just about everything is different between yesterday and today. Yesterday, the roads themselves, for the most part, were completely snow covered, and it was a different type of snow, right? It was that light, fluffy snow. It didn't seem like there was a lot of moisture in it, and it made things difficult, not only on the roads, but from a visibility perspective, too. I can tell you right now that I'm currently in Massillon. We're in downtown Massillon, and even down here where roads are a little bit windier than maybe you typically see a little bit further north of where we are, they're still certainly much easier to navigate than they were yesterday. The difference that you have today is in some areas we're seeing a little bit of ice. Certainly, when we were going down south on the interstate, we did see an accident near a bridge. Impossible to know what happened there, but again, heeding out extra caution over some of these bridges and overpasses is something to keep in mind. And also in these cities, you're seeing a lot of that slush. So you heard David there talk about how maybe get stuck. Easy to happen in that slush, so certainly take things easy as you're out this morning, Danita.
Good advice, Candace. Thank you so much. And now that the snowstorm has passed, be sure to stay off the streets in certain areas. Parking bans have been issued in several cities across Northeast Ohio. This includes Cleveland, Cuyahoga Falls, Elyria, and Lorain County, just to name a few. In Akron, parking bans do not start until later this morning at 7. You can scan the QR code you see on your screen right now for our extended weather coverage on the WKYC streaming app. To download it, it's totally free. Our team will be giving updates all morning long. Again, scan that QR code to download the WKYC app.